Hey guys, Dr. Ross here. Hope everyone's doing okay in the crisis here in film class. I just wanted to give you a heads up on the filmmaking assignment, which is a big part of the second half of the semester and has a number of steps. So you have a filmmaking tab here in D2L content. It's kind of down right in here. It has aids and helps for filmmaking um, within that. And you have the film creation assignment, which you can tap on. Now, there'll be obviously a couple of changes in this assignment. It is still 200 points, and it is still about learning about film and also about narrative, story, character, conflict, and resolution. So obviously, you won't work in groups of 6, as it says here. But you will create a video, a little movie. You want it to have a story and illustrate some of the positions of film shots. However, since you're going to be making a film shots storyboard, you won't have to explain this as much. You'll just write a short paper instead of an oral presentation. You'll put the video on YouTube so that I can link to it and see it very easily. You may use background music and subtitles if desired. You can use iMovie, or there's other apps out there that are very good for making films. And of course, we won't have our final film festival. You'll just provide me that YouTube link. I may share some of those with the rest of the class, but basically we won't be able to have our film festival because of the coronavirus. You still want to follow some of these steps or ideas, tell a story, have a main character with a conflict and a resolution. You'll create that storyboard. You'll create at least part of the script. You won't assign tasks because it will all be you, unless you can have some people helping you at home. You can just use makeshift props and costumes. You could play all the characters in a movie and then edit it, or you could have a one-man movie, or you could have a handycam camera movie where it's as if the camera is on your shoulder and you're telling or narrating a story. You'll also want to download Celtx script writing software, and I'll eventually make you a video for how to use Celtx and show you that. So you won't have these different roles, obviously, but you will have these different parts, except there'll be different assignments this time. So they won't be all within this. As you can see in the new schedule, some of these will be different assignments. So you won't really go by this rubric here. But I do have some helps for you, how the basic story in film works. Inciting incident, rising action, crisis, climax, and then resolution. Here's some videos of short films that you can watch to help you get an idea. Some terms. Another video clip. It's kind of a movie within a movie. Top 10 commercials. Those are fun to look at. They're kind of often a story within a short 3 to 10 minutes. And then a good camera angles video to talk about the different angles of the camera that you can use. So I just wanted to get this in your mind that you do have a little assignment here that's adjusted to be for one person, and that you'll be making a movie. Now, I would work ahead on this. You'll be making a pitch and a synopsis and a log line. Then you'll be making a script and a storyboard all about your movie. The script only has to be a couple of pages. The storyboard only has to be a couple of pages. But you could make those be for the whole movie that you're going to make. But at least you have to have 2 pages on those. The pitch, the log line, also have an assignment section in here that you can use. If you go back here, writing a logline pitch and synopsis, you have a good explanation here of what those are and how to do them. So a pitch is just a short elevator speech like this. A young farmer from a distant planet joins the rebellion to save his home planet from the evil empire when he discovers he is a warrior with legendary psychokinesis powers. Hopefully you recognize that, Star Wars Chapter 1. So that's the kind of the log line or the pitch. Again, there's an example of the 3-act structure of movies. The hero's journey in movies is a good way to think about your story. And then the synopsis is a longer, maybe a page long, half a page long, that totally goes into more depth and describes your movie in depth. So you'll be making these 3 things. So start thinking creatively about your movie and what you want it to be. Again, it'll have to be individual or with those people you can gather around you. Remember, you have the film shots chart here, a good video on film shots, a blank storyboard, and watch this Wizard of Oz storyboard. That's a really good example of a storyboard. Notice the storyboard is the little rough drawing down here on the left. And so your storyboard does not have to be artistic. It just shows the shot, basically. It shows what's going to happen in the scene. So those are kind of, that's a very good thing there. You've also got some things on how to use iMovie, Cinematography 101, things about sound in a movie. So, and then you've got some examples of short films here that my students have made or that you could make or that you could watch to see examples of. So I just wanted to give you a head up and get you thinking about this assignment, even though it's not kind of for a few weeks yet. So hope that helps, and let me know of any questions.